stories that top the new school year. Preparatory year made a significant increase on its enrollment. More than 7,000 students get the chance of a world-class education. Parents of preparatory year students orient with the educational infrastructure of PY. Deanship Administration holds an open forum to enable parents to know more about the educational framework of the institution. PY's online portal gets a facelift, keeping pace in a much youthful and contemporary approach to address the present trend in information era. PYD celebrates Saudi's National Day. Non-Arabian citizens, Deanship employees participated enthusiastically. Assalamu alaikum. I am Firas Omrawi, and welcome to the maiden broadcast of the official campus newscast of the Preparatory Year Deanship. This is the PY News. This school year, PY continues to lead in integrating the campus newscast. PY News evolves in a much bolder perspective. PY News promises to take you where the action is and witnesses the event as it unfolds. As part of revolutionizing the campus newscast, we will be joined by two more anchors that will be served as pillars for substantial reportage. Live in their remote locations, we will be joined by Muhammad Al-Arabi and Abdullah Al-Turki. Muhammad, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, Firas and the PY community. It is my pleasure to be part of this program. This is a testament of a good educational platform of KSU, our mother college. To explore new things for our self-development as students, our growth is not limited in the four corners of our classroom, but also in many ways such as the PY News. This is just one of the many student-oriented activities that can be joined by our fellow students.
What is in store for our PY community, given that we are now three to serve them?
Of course, we have a lot of things to offer with our PY community. In the succeeding episodes, we will be having more segments in the PY News that will definitely attract their viewing interest, one of which is the Yuppie. Yes, I'm a PY student. For now, it's a surprise.
I'm excited for that, and for sure the PY community will be hooked on that. Now, let us hear from our fellow correspondent. Abdullah, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Assalamu alaikum, Firas and the PY community. Look at the crowd of students. They are all overwhelmed with our broadcast. As a matter of fact, Firas, the entire PY community will have the chance to be reporters or correspondents in their own ways, as part of PY's commitment in advancing the skill of its students in the field of campus journalism. We are inviting the PY community to share their captured videos or photographies that postering good deeds of the PY students, whether within the PY school premises or on their own communities. For example, PY students doing charity works. This segment aims to unleash the humanitarian spirits among students. So PY community, send your video and photos now at the Media Center Department.
That segment relived my senses. I would like to be the first sender. Abdullah and Muhammad, let us roll the tape for the PY News. We will give you the hottest and most talked about issues and events within the PY community and stories that have shaped these present trends from the past weeks. Be informed, be entertained, and be involved. Fellow students, faculties, and members of PY community, join us. This is the PY News. And here are the details of the headlines. On its third year as a world-class institution, Preparatory Year Deanship made a significant increase on its enrollment. Approximately 7,000 students availed their fundamental education at PYD KSU. Abdullah Al-Turki filed this report.
The solid and reliable background of Preparatory Year Deanship in providing elemental education for college learning contributed to the rise of its enrollment statistics. This academic year, 2010-2011, more than 7,000 students entrusted their preparatory education to the PYD, marking the students' first step for higher education. Deanship Administration, headed by Dean Abdulaziz Al-Uthman, with the guidance of His Excellency, KSU Rector Dr. Abdullah Al-Uthman, had rigidly designed an introductory program for the new students, which aims to increase the level of understanding about the preparatory year education and to access the potential of the students in various fields that may address the labor market requirements. The program also subjected the students in English aptitude tests for appropriate placement for their learning needs. Meanwhile, PY website has been accessible for many students' inquiries such as basic information about PY, like the rules and regulations, missions and visions, and other useful data. This made the students knowledgeable about PY prior to the actual classes and orientation. For PY News, Abdullah Al-Turki reporting.
Deanship administration and the parents of the students meet to establish a mutual understanding about the preparatory year education. The orientation program has been constructive on both parties for the benefits of PY students. Firas Ghamrawi has the full details.
Under the guidance of His Excellency Dr. Abdullah Al-Salman of King Saud University for Educational and Academic Affairs, an orientation program was held aiming to guide the parents of the PY students about the educational framework of the institution. Organized by the Deanship Administration of PY, the event was highlighted with film showing that tells the basic information about the preparatory year. The program also allows both parties, the Deanship Administration, headed by Dean Abdulaziz Al-Uthman, and the parents, to further discuss the educational curriculum of PY in an open forum session. Parents have been able to raise their concern about various academic and non-academic related matters. That has been constructively answered by the Deanship Administration. For PY News, Firas Ghamrawi reporting.
Parallel to the new opening of classes is the launch of the newly dressed-up PY online portal, which hopes to address the present trend in information era by keeping pace in much youthful and contemporary approach.
On September 27, PY Deanship launched its newly improved website www.py.ksu.edu.sa that was graced by His Excellency Dr. Abdullah Ibn Salman, Vice President for the Educational and Academic Affairs of King Saud University. The new online portal was aimed to keep pace with the contemporary and youthful mindsets of its users, the PY students. The PY website is highlighted with 3D interactive map of PY building that makes much interest to the student and its visitors. The website also adopts the features of social networking such as Facebook and Twitter for a much informative channel. According to His Excellency Dr. Arsalan Abid, Vice Dean for Technical Affairs of the preparatory year, the website is revolutionizing its content to keep pace with the ever-changing information age. The website also features the following contents: student mail, Hijri calendar, weather updates, media contents, class and test schedule, and other related e-services. Muhammad Al-Arabi reporting, PY News.
PY community is in high spirits as it celebrates the Saudi National Day. PY building was highlighted with graceful waving Saudi flags, interesting images of local scenes of Saudi national symbols, all for promoting the national pride and patriotism. On the 28th of September, the entire education system of King Saud University, including the preparatory year, simultaneously held the 80th National Day of Saudi Arabia. The PY Deanship, through its head, Dean Dr. Abdulaziz Al-Uthman, leads the celebration in a ribbon cutting. The knowledge corridor of PYD was filled with Saudi flags and was exhibited with some key interesting photographs of local scenes in Saudi Arabia. The event was highlighted with a gathering in a traditional tent, wherein Arabian Deanship employees and students shared their patriotic stories and insights about Saudi Arabia. Foreigner Deanship employees, which serve as guests, got a glimpse and better understanding of Arabian culture. Local delicacies such as dates and Arabian coffee spice up the gathering.
And those were the stories that shaped the knowledge, events that captured the students' interest,
Issues that create an impact in the academy, and anything else that matters.
And remember, be informed, be entertained, and be involved. Until then,